Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Bogdanovic out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the center position. And for Phoenix, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is at the center with Johnson next to him. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. And it's Conley penetrating. O'Neal misses. Stolen by Conley. Mitchell outside. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Bogdanovic passes to O'Neal. Johnson against Gobert. Over Johnson. Gobert can't hit. Bridges against O'Neal. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Paul surveying the floor. Pass to Johnson. Back to Paul. Gobert with the block.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back. Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. Johnson right side. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. O'Neal with it. Chris Paul covering. O'Neal passes to Gobert. Paul with the steal. And now the Suns a fast break. Bridges dishes to Booker. Bridges kicks to Ayton. Bridges against Conley. Stolen by O'Neal. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Bridges. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet.
Well, we know this. Mikal Bridges has the length and hops to score inside. Nicely done.
And Cam Johnson, a surprise pick, Doris, when he was taken 11th back in 2019. Many wondered, I recall, what the Suns saw. Now, that's not the case.
Well, that's exactly right, because most projections had him as a late first-round pick. The Suns front office, give them credit. They saw the upside of Cameron Johnson. Boy, he is now viewed as one of the steals of that draft.
The Suns shooting their first free throws of the game.
Well, we all know this young man came out of college highly decorated, having won 2 national championships. And in the NBA, Mikal Bridges has shown those were not flukes. This guy's got big-time talent.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile One block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Now here's Paul. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Johnson, the pass to Paul for 3. Booker. Conley grabs the miss. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Utah. Trailing by 2. Mitchell outside. Bogdanovic looking around. He takes it in. Rejected by Booker. Suns have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Paul passes to Booker. Looks for Paul. Hits it to him. Feeds it to Ayton. Utah with the rebound.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Ayton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Paul outside. The Suns need to get a shot off. Bogdanovic dishes to Conley. Bogdanovic with a screen on Paul. Conley the pass to Mitchell. Paul against Conley. Back to Mitchell. Over Paul. Mitchell finds Conley. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. So it's Phoenix now. Paul outside. And the pass to Johnson. Here's the three. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. Jazz have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Pass to O'Neal. Beyond the arc. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
I think we think of Donovan Mitchell first and foremost as a scorer, but I love seeing his passing ability come into play.
And Phoenix with another turnover here. And so the first quarter is in the books. Utah out in front, up by 5.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns dancers.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Utah.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
One more thing they've done well is challenge shooters and change shots. A lot of blocks early.
So on the floor for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovic, and it's Gobert in at the 5. And with Ayton, one area of his game that's always been elite, Doris, his work and rebound.
Yeah, there's no question. As good as advertised, he is a double-double machine. And think about it, he is not even at his prime yet.
Bridges, no one around him. Off target from outside.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
O'Neal from long range. Suns trail by 5. Bridges passes to Paul. He feeds it to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, you want to see DeAndre Ayton seek out the contact on the interior. Boy, he's a big-time talent.
Conley scanning the floor. Mitchell passes to Bogdanovic. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Bogdanovic has got the lead up to 5 now for the Jazz.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Ayton against Gobert. Ayton kicks to Bridges. Hits it from 3-point range. Bridges got 7.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
The drive by Mitchell. Passes it to Conley. Dishes it to Bogdanovic. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Ayton. Stolen by Michael Conley. Bogdanovic with it. He's picked up by Paul. And there's the feed to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, terrific movement from the big man. Rudy Gobert starting to master the screen and roll.
Paul passes to Ayton. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing him out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
How many European fundamentally sound players have we seen? Bogdanovic gets his defender off the ground with the up fake. Nice.
And so Bogdanovic nails both of them.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Paul passes to Ayton. Bridges for 3. And it's Mike Conley with the rebound.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to O'Neal. Mitchell in the corner. Back to O'Neal. Nice ball movement by Utah. Mitchell dishes to Bogdanovic. Kicks it to Gobert. Clock is at 3. Here's O'Neal, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. O'Neal's got 5.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Paul passes to Ayton. Paul with the ball. Conley picks him up and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And there's the pass to Bridges. Kicks it out to Paul. Pass to Ayton. 4 on the shot clock. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Here's Booker. Clock up 2 there.
Well, you love the lethal scoring ability off the dribble. Booker putting extraordinary pressure on the defense.
Passes it to O'Neal. His 3-pointers off the mark. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Suns. 6-point game. And stolen by Bogdanovic. Mitchell wide open. Offensive rebound. Out to the right wing. O'Neal kicks to Bogdanovic. 6 to shoot. Conley against Paul. Another shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor.
Substitution for your Suns.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Now here's Payne. Pass to Craig. And the layup falls. Craig's got his first points in this one.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
There's the pass to Mitchell. Now Conley. And there's the foul. It's on Torrey Craig.
Torrey Craig.
That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Jazz.
Just 4 seconds left to play in the first half. Clarkson, no good off the back of the rim. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as well. Thank you, David. We'll be back at
the Jazz. 17.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Mikal Bridges really having a great game.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Well, perhaps the most impressive thing has been his incredible consistency. This guy is a great player who always brings a ton of energy. What a great half.
Jay Crowder out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Cameron Payne. Then it's Torrey Craig. And it's Shamet in at the 2 guard. That's who's out there for Phoenix. To the left side wing. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now, here's Clarkson.
Really good execution by Jordan Clarkson. As a coach, you're always looking to maximize your team's consistency. That's good offense.
Payne dishes to McGee. Pass to Shamet. Latre. The shot, no good. And it's Utah the other way. And what a great addition to the second unit up in Salt Lake with the Utah Jazz doors. Jordan Clarkson has really fit right in.
Well, he's fit in between the lines, and as importantly, he is so beloved in the locker room. This guy gets along with everybody on the team, and their time bonding in the Orlando bubble, I think, really just allowed him to come out of his shell. Just a genuine guy, and we know chemistry matters.
And here comes House, leading the fast break. Gay with no one around. Buries the long-range jumper. And now it's an 11-point Jazz lead. Payne looking around. In the corner, Shamet with it. Payne kicks to Shamet. Inside, here's McGee. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Azubuike a screen on Crowder. Boom, he jams it straight down.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Payne passes to McGee. And the wide open shot from Crowder. Phoenix no good that time either. Jazz leading by 13. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Azubuike a screen on Craig. Whiteside kicks to Clarkson. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Azubuike. Rebound by the Suns.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Back to Shamet. Crowder the screen. Drives to the hoop. It's deflected.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Count the basket.
Well, you love to see Crowder active from inside. All it takes is good positioning, and he's golden.
Whiteside sets the pick for Clarkson. He kicks it to Whiteside. Shoots over Payne. Makes it off the glass. Whiteside's got the lead up to 13 now for the Jazz.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Craig passes to Payne. Back to Craig. McGee is screen on Gay to the inside. And it's McGee slamming it down.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Azubuike against Crowder. Whiteside kicks to Clarkson. There's a minute left to play in the third. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Well, pick your poison. Jordan Clarkson is proficient in the pick-and-roll game, and he's basically saying, what do you want to give me? I'm going to take advantage.
Pass to Craig. Back to Payne. Shoots over Clarkson. Crowder, the pass to Payne. Back to Crowder. Lets the 3 fly. No good on the shot.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Gay outside. Azubuike dishes to Whiteside. Here's JaVale McGee with the rebound. To the middle. Here's Crowder. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, Crowder is not afraid to play bully basketball. This is a guy who will battle through contact.
And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. And so it's the Utah Jazz. Their lead at 11 points to end.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers. Come on, fans.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so it's Bogdanovic who brings up the ball for Utah. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So on the floor for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. Rejected by Booker. Here's Ayton. He dishes it to Paul. On the wing, Bridges. Ayton a screen on O'Neal. Bridges kicks to Paul. Shot clock at 3. Got a hand on it.
Did you guys just see that? Listen, Bogdanovic can guard, but shot blocking? Wow.
A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Now, here's Bogdanovic. And here is Mitchell. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Stolen by O'Neal.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
Gobert finds Mitchell. And here's Bogdanovic. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Ball outside. Back to Bridges. Clock at 6. And the lead is down inside single digits. Bridges got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Suns. Outside Conley. Mitchell with it. Now guarded by Booker. Conley with the three. Good. And it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. Ball outside. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Johnson with it. Jacks up a three. The shot misses.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Gobert the pass to Mitchell. From the arc. And stolen by Ayton. And here's the fast break. Johnson can't hit. Jazz leading by 11. Mitchell outside. Cans the shot from the wing.
Such a great rhythm to what Donovan Mitchell does on the floor. Ready in the mid-range game, on the catch, or off the bounce. This guy is just elite offensively.
Now here's Ayton. Paul kicks to Johnson. Shoots the three. Nailed from three-point land. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Ball against Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Fires the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Mitchell's got the lead up to 13 now for the Jazz.
Donovan Mitchell will answer with his own three. This guy has got a ton of pride and competitiveness.
Back to Ayton. Johnson, the pass to Ayton. Bridges outside. Over O'Neal. That's short off the rim.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Utah.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Donovan Mitchell.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Down low. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep. Rebounded by the Jazz. Now Mitchell. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This was all right, David. Thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
teams both stacked in the front court.
Stacked indeed, B.A. The versatility demanded in today's game, revolutionizing those positions. Now, it's not enough to just control the paint. You've got to do more.
Here are the 5 for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. The duo inside, Johnson and Ayton. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Great open look there.
Slick shot from Trae Young off the pass. He doesn't waste any time putting it up.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Ayton. And that's a foul. Called on Kevin Huerter. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Outside Paul. Shot clock at 6. Booker with it. Now Huerter defending. Booker, pass to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Here's Young. Outside Huerter. Lets it go from deep. Tries again. Young against Paul. Back to Huerter. Three-pointer. It doesn't go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. Booker for 3. Connects from downtown.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Young against Paul. Outside Young. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Young's got his second basket of the night.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Now here's Ayton. Back to Booker. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Outside Young. Outside Huerter. Pass to Young. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Young's got 7.
Trae Young is such a natural scorer. I don't think the clock rattles him at all.
Outside Booker. Now Ayton. Out to Bridges. It's stolen by Hunter. Young with it. 7 points in the game. Pass to Capella. Stolen by Ayton. In transition. Here come the Suns. And again, it's the Suns missing. Atlanta's gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. Young from long range. Phoenix grabs the miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. Too easy for a guy of his caliber. The D must put up more of a fight down there.
And you have other methods as well. You could deny or you can just front the post.
Here's Young coming off a Suns make. Shot clock at 5. It's stolen by Johnson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul of the game. 1:21 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Paul. Pass to Johnson. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Huerter for Atlanta. They've gone 3 of 6 since the tip. Paul against Young. 55 seconds left in the first quarter here. That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul. There's 53 seconds left in the first. Young from long range. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Bridges outside. Ayton passes to Bridges. Ayton, a screen on Young to the paint. That's good from Ayton on the assist from Paul.
Chris does a nice job probing the defense off the pick and roll and finding teammates.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Herter. Kicks it out to Collins. It's stolen by Johnson. Booker, the pass to Bridges. Launches a three. A shot from the high post. Back to Booker. 4-3. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Suns ahead. They're up by...
All right, look who's coming into the court. Come on, get loud for your ETL Hawks. Dancer!
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
I'll tell you what, throughout the first, they did a great job of just running their offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. Young and Herter, the 1 and the 2. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
You know, John Collins really shows up for his team every night. He's a high-effort player, and he's always looking for ways to make an impact.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Now here's Young. He has 7. You know, another area John Collins certainly does a good job of making his presence felt is on the glass.
He certainly knows the value of a rebound. On both ends, he's always eager to crash the boards. BA, having a guy who reliably fights for loose balls is so important to a team's success.
And the Hawks with possession here. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Here's Hunter. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
The vision of Trae Young has on the floor is exceptional. He won't miss a guy who's that wide open.
Johnson finds Ayton. Outside Paul. Bridges against Hunter. It's Booker on the wing. Clock at 4. Over Herter. And it's Phoenix with another.
Awfully tough play to defend. When you honor the roller, Booker just takes advantage.
Outside Young. Pass to Capella. Left side Herter. Hunter with the ball. Pulls up. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 5 rebounds in the game. Johnson against Young. Johnson inside. Capella with a block.
What a block by Clint Capella. Flying in with those long arms for the no.
Screen by Capella. Young, the pass to Capella. Back to Young. Plenty of space. Jump shot is good that time. Young's got 9. Well, you were Rookie of the Year back in 1995, Grant. For young guys coming into the league, how difficult are expectations right out of the gate?
Well, rookies these days are way younger than when I played. I mean, I was 22 my first year in the league after 4 years in college. So, you know, I think we have to give these young players time to develop and learn how to become great in the NBA.
Now here's Young. 9 points in the game. From about 19. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Booker for 3. That one's good. Makes him 3 for 7.
Well, Booker can just bury you from the arc if you let him. He's a pretty efficient range shooter.
Outside Herter. Inside. It's stolen by Johnson. Knocked loose. Stolen by Capella. Hunter with the ball. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Collins, no good.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Hunter with a double. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Pass to Paul. That's tipped. Herder with it. Puts up a three. Sinks it from distance. Herder's got 6 here in the quarter.
Shutout from beyond the arc in the first quarter. He's now got 2 for the game.
Young against Paul. From deep, Johnson. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Johnson's got 7 points.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now here's Young. Capella, the pass to Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Paul. Young can't hit.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Stolen by Collins. Outside Herder. Lets it fly from 18. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And we're through the first half of play here. Through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And so in the game for the Suns, they've got Jay Crowder. Landry Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne. Then there's JaVale McGee, and it's Craig in at the 3. Here's Crowder. An easy 2 on the layup. And the Suns lead by 6.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. Here's Atlanta with the ball. And here's Wright. Outside Bogdanovic. Counted from distance.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
And the Suns shooting it well at 59%. You know, by the time Bogdanovic arrived in the NBA, he was already a well-seasoned program.
Yeah, he had an impressive run in a number of European leagues, amassing a ton of awards and championships. So he definitely knew what he was getting into when he came stateside to play with the rest of the best.
Atlanta's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Gallinari with a screen. Now here's Bogdanovic. Pass to Gallinari. Hauled in by McGee. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Now here's Payne. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Shamet. The 3 from Craig. And the Suns get another 3.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
Now Wright. Outside Bogdanovic. And the Hawks with another 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now here's Crowder. Takes it inside. And Wright with the defensive effort. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul of the game. The Hawks have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Wright outside. This for the tie. The shot that time not on target. The Suns go the other way with it. Outside Craig. Here's Shamet. Outside Craig. Outside Payne. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first personal foul. 2 seconds.
First one falls for him.
Shooting for Phoenix, Cameron Payne. That's 1 of the 2.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Payne against Wright. Bogdanovic from long range. Nails it from 3. Bogdanovic has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
McGee finds Crowder to the inside. And he commits the intentional foul. And it's a completely new group for the Suns.
That's his first personal foul. Team 3rd.
Outside Paul. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Johnson. Offline with a 3. The Hawks trailing. Bogdanovic from long range. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Paul passes to Ayton. Bridges outside. Back to Ayton. And Ayton, throw it down. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go. Neither able to land the knockout blow.
Now here's Bogdanovic. 12 points for him. 1:05 left in the 3rd. Here's Wright. Here's Okongwu. Outside for Gallinari. Paul against Wright. Paul with the double. Now here's Bogdanovic. He's covered closely. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
Oh, got a piece of it. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Pass to Luwawu-Cabarrot. Here's Bogdanovic. Back to Gallinari. Outside Bogdanovic. Drives to the hoop. And then Bogdanovic with the dunk.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
This is a close-knit group. They feed.
We're at the end of the 3rd quarter, and we've still got a close one. Suns ahead, up by 1. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. Herder and Hunter fill out the wings. And it's Young in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Monty Williams was going over with his team. He's not happy with the flow and the tempo. They've been vulnerable along the perimeter. He feels they've done a good job preventing points in the paint, but that's just not enough at this stage of the game.
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Herder. Another 3 for Atlanta. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Hawks.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Another thing, they haven't missed a beat on the fast break in either half tonight.
Ayton, no good.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
The Hawks leading. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Young against Paul. Pass to Capella. Screen by Capella. Clock at 6. And it's Capella with the jam.
Love Capella's IQ on the pick and roll, hitting his mark and then getting himself open.
And here's Bridges. Ayton passes to Paul. Driving inside. Back to Ayton. Can they get it? Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Young. Capella, the pass to Young. Back to Capella. Right side Herder. Shoots over Booker. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. And it's a 9-point Atlanta lead.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
Ayton finds Paul. Outside Booker. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Young against Paul. Outside Herder. Paul with a steal. And now the Suns fast break. And he lays it up and in. And it's now only a 5-point Hawks lead.
And that's the one thing about Chris Paul. Once he gets out into transition, very difficult to stop.
Paul against Young. Ooh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Johnson passes to Paul. Outside Booker. Just 4 to shoot. The Suns need to get off a shot. Ayton, no good. For Atlanta, they've gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the 4th. Young attacking. The kick to Hunter. There's the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got rebound number 8 now. Johnson passes to Paul. From outside, off the mark. Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Pass to Young. For 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. That's good from Paul. On the assist from Booker. Paul's got 4 points in the quarter.
It's not enough to be in attack mode. You have to know how to attack. Chris Paul finding the soft spot in that defense.
Capella finds Collins. Now here's Young. It's Herder on the wing. Fires it. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Johnson against Collins. Paul passes to Ayton. Now Johnson. Back to Ayton. He connects! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3!
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
And Atlanta has possession. Young with it. From deep. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Young. And so it's Atlanta who scrapes by with a win. That was an incredible...
personality. That was a great story, Dave. Thank you. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. And the wings, Herder and Hunter. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Young in at the point guard. And for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Greg, the outcome tonight could come down to the big men up front.
And versatility will be a key. The front court that can be physical, but also pass it and stretch the floor, I think will be the ones that end up on top.
Now, here's Collins. 5 to shoot. Hunter, the pass to Herder. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Conley with it. On the wing, Mitchell. That 3 off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Stolen by Conley. And Mitchell with a clear path to the hoop. He kicks it to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And how about the awareness of Mitchell? That's what stands out to me. He has a decision to make and does it with terrific timing.
Here's Herder. Young with no one around. It's good from long range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Young against Conley. Mitchell outside. Jazz passing it around. Out to Conley. Shot clock at 5. From outside the arc. Sinks the triple.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Ray.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now, here is Young. Pass to Herder. From past the arc. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Well, Herder's a guy who can get you back in a hurry. You make one, he'll come back and get a 3 himself.
And you have to love how eager Kevin Herder is to make an impact for his team.
Well, the roles that he plays, GA, are quite special. I mean, he is a good shooter, but last year we saw a lot of growth in his playmaking ability. He's able to stay on the floor and defend guys at his position. So he has a great IQ on that end of the floor, and his game continues to grow.
Mitchell finds Bogdanovic. And the rejection by Collins. Here's Herder. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Herder's got 6 points.
He's shooting that with tons and tons of confidence. Herder with another catch-and-shoot basket.
Gobert, the pass to Conley. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Outside, Bogdanovic. Wow. Capella with it. Now defended by Gobert.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Collins against Bogdanovic. Passes it to Hunter. Right wing. The 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Shot preparation is fantastic as Herder's able to get his feet set that time.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
To the right side. Back to Young. Capella kicks to Collins. Another 3 for Atlanta.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Young against Conley. He dishes it to Bogdanovic. Back to Conley. A 3-ball. There's the triple. Bojan Bogdanovic, and that's good.
And I'm a fan of that guy when he's shooting it from deep. Bogdanovic looks good every time it leaves his hands.
Now, here is Young. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. The drive by Mitchell. Out to Conley. Wide open look. And there's another one for the Jazz.
Came into the NBA as an average shooter at best. Conley's worked as hard as anyone to improve his shot. Part of why he's had such a stellar career.
Driving inside. Young, no good.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
The shot by Mitchell, no good.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
It's Young on the wing. He's covered by Bogdanovic. And the dunk by Capella.
Trae Young continuing to read and scan the floor, and that time finds an open teammate.
Bogdanovic with a screen on Capella. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Hawks on top.
There's your Jazz Dancer.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
I'm loving the ping pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovic out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's Young. Michael Conley making his last shot. And it's in there. Collins has got his second basket of the night.
Pretty good body control from the big man as Collins stays focused on the rim.
Growing up in a military family, John Collins moved around a lot as a kid, Brent, getting to experience different parts of the world.
Yeah, interesting upbringing. Born in Utah, moved to Guam, lived in Turkey, was in the U.S. Virgin Islands. That's a lot of life experience for any kid growing up, let alone a guy who's trying to find his way in competitive basketball. And John Collins, maybe playing soccer on all those military bases, has helped out that footwork a little bit, Kevin.
Young fires away from outside, from beyond the arc, and then some.
This is Trae Young's specialty. He's just going to stretch out the defense.
It's Bogdanovic on the wing. For 3, Mitchell. Hunter grabs the miss.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Here's Herter. He's got 9. Pass to Capella. Young in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Capella, the pass to Young. And it's sent back by O'Neal. Mitchell wide open. Buries it from 3-point range. Mitchell's got 6.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Now, here is Young. He's got 6. Capella kicks to Young. And it's blocked by Conley. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Gobert, the pass to Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists tonight.
Pretty much poor defensive effort there. You have to get a hand in his face when he's spotting up from distance.
Now, here is Young. And that one's on target from the wing. Young's got 5 points now this quarter. And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always easy.
Kevin, it's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
Conley finds Bogdanovic. Tries again. And it's good on the way up. He's got 5.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Herter, no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Conley against Young. Back to Gobert. On the wing, Mitchell. Gobert with a screen for Mitchell. There's the call on Kevin Huerter. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
The pass to Conley. Back to Mitchell. 5 on the clock. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Gobert with a screen for Mitchell. To the inside. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Now, here is Young. 8 points for him. Pass to Huerter. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Bogdanovic dishes to Mitchell. Kicks it to O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Young. Fires for 3. Connects from 3-point range. Young's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Hawks.
Not a ton of times where Young is off the ball in a situation for catch and shoot, but he's still capable.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line. I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And that'll do it for the first half. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start. After a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
On the court right now for the Hawks. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari. Then there's Bogdanovic. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Luwawu in at the small forward.
One thing you love about stars like Danilo Gallinari is how they remind you that basketball is truly an international game.
And especially, GA, for Gallinari to want to come over and play against the best in the world. It wasn't about achieving MVPs and accolades in the Italian League. He wanted to stack up his skill set versus the best small forwards and power forwards in the NBA, and Gallo has had a remarkable career as a professional here in the States.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Bogdanovic passes to Wright. Back to Bogdanovic. Drills the 3-pointer. Bogdanovic has got his first 3 points of the game.
I think he's just going to get more and more confident from behind the arc and become a more consistent scorer in this league as time goes by.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. House the pass to Pascal. Pascal with a screen on Bogdanovic. Pascal's shot is off. The Hawks trailing. Wright looking around, and it's Bogdanovic in the corner. Gallinari is screened. Bogdanovic passes to Gallinari. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Well, Bogdanovic can score, but where he gets real dangerous is when he becomes a playmaker like that.
Clarkson against Wright. House the pass to Whiteside, and that one drops. And the Jazz lead by 2.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Bogdanovic wide open. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Whiteside kicks to Clarkson. Back to Whiteside. On the jam by Whiteside.
And a nice show of strength from Whiteside there. Slapped on the shot, but still makes the basket.
The Jazz shooting their first foul of the night. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Wright. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. And here's Bogdanovic for three. That one no good. Jazz leading by 5. Gage standing before. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. And stolen by Bogdanovic. Gallinari attacking over Pascal. Outside Bogdanovic. Going inside. He kicks it to Okongwu. Just 4 to shoot. Over Whiteside. That one wide left. And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. 1:14 left to play here in the third. Passes to Pascal. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And Atlanta calls their first timeout of the game.
And more, you're seeing Pascal act as an initiator. Could be viewed as a point forward at times.
He has an interesting game, GA, where offensively he can get his shot off. He's springy off the floor, and he can cause some mismatches with a little bit of his quickness and that shooting ability. He's just adding to that skill set and getting more comfortable with the NBA game.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Mitchell dishes to Conley. Bogdanovic with the screen. To the wing right side. Gobert the pass to Bogdanovic. And Gobert kicks to O'Neal. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Mitchell finds Bogdanovic. O'Neal from long range. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here is Young. And it's blocked by Conley. And so it looks like the Hawks are retaining possession here. .17 seconds left in the third. Just 5 on the clock.
And what defense there from Gobert. Putting that wingspan to work and not allowing anything easy inside.
Mitchell left side. And we've reached the end of the third. Jazz lead by 5.
All right, workers coming onto the court. Come on, get down.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish.
Get up and make some noise.
The Hawks trail by 5. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. It's the group right now for Utah.
And defensively, Conley relies on his instincts and quick hands. Great play to get them in transition.
Capella, the pass to Herter. Hunter with it. Back to Herter. Fires the 3. Sinks the 3-pointer.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Mitchell. With the drive. Can't hit from in close.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Jazz leading by 4. O'Neal with it. And Young picks him up defensively. And so they foul intentionally.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Gobert. And there's the call on Kevin Herter. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. second team foul.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Mitchell dishes to Gobert. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
The drive by Mitchell. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Gobert down low.
Good contest as Herder's size really helping that time.
And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. The Hawks trail by 4. Now Young. Now the pass to Herder. Three-pointer. Young, no good. Utah has gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Pass to Mitchell. Launches a 3. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Another miss by Utah. Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Hunter on the wing. Outside Collins. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta.
Wow, you watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
Back to Mitchell. Outside Conley. Bogdanovic sets the pick for Conley. And the 3-ball is good. And the Jazz lead by 7. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Jazz.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Well, you add to that their block totals tonight. They've been very feisty and active on the defensive end.
Personal foul. Fourth team foul.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Young against Conley. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Mitchell.
Like the defensive effort from Young there. He gave it all and was rewarded with the miss.
From downtown, and a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
He makes the second free throw, and that brings them within 5.
The next step for Trae Young is just having that ability to focus on the defensive end and make some impact plays there. And not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Young with the steal. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Herder passes to Hunter. Back to Herder. The 3. O'Neal with the rebound.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
DeAndre Hunter. That's his first personal foul. 15 foul.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Being both at the line, it's a 6-point ball game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter, and they can add to your lead.
Passes it to Collins. Kicks it to Young. In the corner, it's Hunter. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
Every basket from this kind of range is going to help Hunter's perimeter game. Doesn't worry about the defense.
Conley against Young. Pass to O'Neal. Young against Conley. Feeds to Bogdanovic. Collins with some nice D. Young against Conley.
Utah foul. Mike Conley. That's his first personal foul.
Gets the first, and narrows the lead down to just 3.
The leap that we saw John Collins make last year was pretty awesome. Scary thing is he's just going to keep getting better and wants to improve that consistency in terms of his shooting range around the top of the key.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 3-point lead.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on, get fast and don't pay attention. Come on, fans, stand up, make some noise out
Young
there.
outside. No good. And so it's Utah who scraped by with the win. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
efficient offensive teams. In your experience, how much of that is your roster and how much is strategy and coaching?
Well, definitely most of it is talent. But hey, great coaching can make a significant difference unlocking that potential.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The duo inside, Johnson and Ayton. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Mitchell against Johnson. Mitchell, the pass to Bogdanovic. Here's Gobert. 2 points. That one goes.
That's a case where Rudy Gobert is outworking the defense, keeping the play alive, and finishing strong.
Conley against Paul. Pass to Johnson. Now here's Ayton. Outside Paul. Back to Ayton. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. On offense, here's Utah. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Pass to Gobert to the left wing. Picked by Gobert. Conley goes in. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
And the Utah Jazz with 3 All-Stars last season. But Grant, safe to say that Rudy Gobert is their most important player when it comes to winning games.
You know, B.A., I think so. I agree. I mean, Donovan Mitchell is terrific. Definitely a star. But you factor Gobert's impact at both ends of the floor, he might just be the most important player on that team.
The Suns need to get off a shot. Clock at 2. Here's Ayton. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Pass to O'Neal. Outside Conley. Bogdanovic with a screen on Paul. Outside for Mitchell. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Left side Paul. From deep. Utah with the rebound. And it's Mitchell penetrating. Rebounded by Johnson.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Booker can't get it to go.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Paul finds Johnson. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Utah leading. Now here's Conley. Pass to Bogdanovic. Launches it. And Ayton pulls it down. Johnson against Conley. Johnson passes to Bridges. Outside Bogdanovic. The leaner. O'Neal misses.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Johnson passes to Bridges. Back to Johnson. Bridges outside. Pass to Ayton. The rebound by Bogdanovic.
Well, conversions have been a problem. 0 for 4.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. The 3 from Mitchell. Here's O'Neal. 6 on the shot clock. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Mike Conley continues to perform at a high level. Over a decade as a pro, still doing work.
Pass to Johnson. Fires for three. And the three-pointer goes.
And finally, a made shot. They look a little relieved after that one.
Outside Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. Beyond the arc. That shot off the mark. And Phoenix the other way now. Down low. And stolen by Gobert. Conley passes to Gobert. Outside for Mitchell. From downtown, buries it from three.
Well, this guy came into the league as a volume three-point shooter. Now Donovan Mitchell's percentages have greatly improved. He has put in a ton of work, and it's paying dividends.
Now here's Paul. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
And then Bogdanovic with the dunk.
Wow, love the power and the strength of Bogdanovic on that strong finish.
Tipped. Here's Booker. He's good with a little jumper in close.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Jazz up by 6.
All right, Booker's coming onto the court. Come on, get back. You're doing it.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Utah.
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten on turnovers.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. The duo inside, Johnson and Ayton. And it's Bridges in at the three. Jumps up. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
How about the awareness from Rudy Gobert? Sees an opportunity and jumps all over it.
Outside Johnson. Bridges finds Ayton. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Ayton's got his first basket of the night.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Work in close, find a way to score.
Pass to Bogdanovic. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, in recent years, Mike Conley taking more shots from long range, but make no mistake, this guy able to score at every single level.
The three from Ayton. The rebound by the Jazz. And it's O'Neal off the drive. Outside Mitchell. And again, it's Utah with a three. And Dorsey, look at the shooting numbers for Conley. He can hurt you from deep and everywhere in between.
Well, it's easy to, quote, get to your spot when you have so many spots on the floor. At the same time, I feel like Conley does such a great job balancing scoring and setting the table for his teammates.
Now here's Bogdanovic. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Outside Conley. The three ball. Rebounded by Johnson. Conley's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Pass to Ayton. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Well, the big man flashing his touch. DeAndre Ayton makes it look easy.
Paul against Conley. There's the drive, and he converts the layup. Conley's got his second bucket of the night.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Outside Booker from deep three-point range. The shot no good, and Utah will come the other way. Here's Mitchell. Off target at the rim.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Ayton against Bogdanovic. Outside Johnson.
2 minutes remaining in the first round.
Here's Ayton. Another shot. And he lays it up and in. Ayton's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Outside Mitchell. Conley Conley on the attack. Pass to O'Neal. Fires from the wing. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got his 4th assist with that last one. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Outside Paul. Outside for Booker. Back to Paul. Pass to Ayton. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The drive by Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
Well, if you don't stay in front and you allow him room to drive, you will pay the consequence. Donovan Mitchell with authority.
Conley against Paul. Outside Johnson. And here's Paul. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside Mitchell. To the middle. Here's Bogdanovic. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Very hard to stop Bogdanovic. He's excellent at keeping his follow-through despite taking the contact.
And here's Paul. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Booker, the pass to Bridges. Outside Johnson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bojan Bogdanovic. That's his first foul.
He didn't have his feet planted.
There's 14 seconds left in the second period. Paul passes to Johnson. Back to Paul. Just 5 to shoot. Will it go?
Boy, how about the quickness of Mike Conley to get from defensive stance to contest. That is nice.
And, okay, Ali, appreciate it.
The Suns, 11.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We've seen Donovan Mitchell really having a great game.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal, and it's Gobert in at the center position. That's the group for Utah right now.
Well, the seasoned veteran Mike Conley has been such a soft-spoken guy, but he has also been one of the NBA's best leaders, both on and off the floor.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Here's Shamet. No good from outside.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Pass to Gay. And in the league today, we've got some all-time greats playing out on the wing. But who do you think the best wing in the NBA is right now, Greg?
Oh, boy, you're trying to get me in trouble. That's a tough one. I mean, you have LeBron, you have Giannis, you have Kawhi, KD. All of them are elite. All of them are champions. So if I had to choose, I guess I'll go with, I don't know. They're just all great. And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Conley against Payne. Pass to Azubuike. Whiteside with it. And Craig pulls it down. It's Shamet on the wing. Now Crowder. To the wing on the left. And here's Payne outside. And it's Crowder missing. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. And here's Payne outside. That shot missing. And it's Utah the other way. And he lobs it up top. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. To the inside. Crowder, the pass to Craig. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Craig's got his first 2 points. You know, ever since the Orlando bubble, Payne has been a much improved player, Doris.
Well, there's no doubt Cameron Payne used the momentum gained in Orlando. That confidence has carried over, and now he's finding himself a rotation player who's making contributions. Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Now here's Payne. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. 6 to shoot. Back to Crowder. Driving in. Pass to McGee. Down low. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. To the paint. Here's Shamet. Crowder right side. Inside. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Clarkson's checked in for Conley. And it's Crowder missing. And the Jazz have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. From deep, Gay. Hauled in by McGee. For Phoenix, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Pass to Payne. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Crowder, that's good.
Well, so quick off the pass. I mean, Crowder timing that shot perfectly, staying one step ahead of the defense.
Gay outside. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
And at this point, they're loving this big lead.
Absolutely. And they haven't really faced a lot of resistance.
There's the screen by Whiteside. And it's Gay with the miss.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Got a hand on it. On the wing, Clarkson, defended by Payne. Crowder with a steal. And here's the fast break. Here's Shamet. And again, it's the Suns missing. Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Whiteside. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Jazz lead by 19.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. And so it's the Utah.
All right, Booker's coming out of the court.
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And so in the game for Phoenix, the duo inside, Johnson and Ayton. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Now here's Conley. Three-pointer, O'Neal. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Paul. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Outside Mitchell. From deep. It's hauled in by the Suns. There's the triple. Booker can't get it to go. Utah has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. Pass to Conley. Fires the 3. The shot no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. Now here's Paul from outside the arc. No luck on that one.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Here's O'Neal. Pass to Mitchell. The three. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Now here's Booker. From deep three-point range. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. A shot to stop the run. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Jazz have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Outside Mitchell. Off target from three-point range.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And the basket by Bridges.
Well, with the high release point on Mikal Bridges' jumper, it's very hard to contest. Just a matter of being consistent now.
Outside Mitchell. From deep. Gobert passes to Bogdanovic. Outside Mitchell. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Ayton. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Pass to O'Neal. Bogdanovic with it. To the paint. Here's O'Neal. And here's Gobert from the arc. The Jazz with another miss. Ayton with it. He's picked up by Conley. Three-pointer, Bridges. Gets the 3 ball to go. Bridges has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Jazz.
I think it was their play in the paint that got them the win tonight.
And the defense seemed powerless to stop them down low, resulting in plenty of high percentage shots for them.
And we get spoiled sometimes, but we should take a second to appreciate what a sensational performance this has been for Rudy Gobert.
Boy, I thought his best work was his pursuit of the basketball. He competed for every rebound, fought for position in the paint, and never stopped working. I love it.
Here's Bogdanovic. Oh, no good. The dry spell continues. Here's the 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Here's O'Neal. And too long on the shot.
Ugh, he forced that one. Not a productive trip up the floor.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
On offense, here's Utah. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Now Mitchell. So we see the Jazz taking the W here. Boy, they were something. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.
And tonight's video look at perhaps the future of the NBA, but it takes time, we all know, to build.
Kevin, you got to start somewhere. And a lot of these players still with their whole careers ahead of them. A lot of time to grow.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. And it's Capella in at the 5. Got that bucket in no time at all.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
Ball against Young. Pass to Herter. Collins, a screen on Booker. To the paint. And finished off by Collins.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's Booker. Johnson surveying the floor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Johnson.
It's not enough to be in attack mode. You have to know how to attack. Chris Paul finding the soft spot in that defense.
Here's Young. Kicks it out to Collins. All alone. Nice jump shot. Good. Collins has got his second basket of the night.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Now, here's Bridges. Ayton dishes to Paul. On the wing, Bridges. Shoots it up. Atlanta with the rebound.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
There's one place you can be sure to find Kevin Herter just about every day, and that's the film room. He studies the game in detail, trying to improve his own game and get insights into his opponent.
Yeah, there's just as much work you can do on the court as it is off the court. Kevin Herter knows that, and he's embraced the film work and analysis that it takes to become a great player.
He's the prototype when you look at shooting guards, and Book can get buckets with and without dominating the ball.
Young against Paul. Now, here's Hunter. Tight defense on him. In the corner, Collins with it. Hunter sets a screen for Collins. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Stretching the floor like few can. You have to stay connected to Trey at all times.
Johnson outside.
2 minutes remaining.
Back to Paul.
2 minutes.
Ayton a screen on Young. Paul kicks to Bridges. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. And it's the Suns with the ball. 3 on the clock. And here's Booker from the arc.
Nice stop from Kevin Herter, using his size to his advantage.
Young outside. Hunter on the wing. Here's Herter, defended by Booker. To the middle, it's stolen by Johnson. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Booker's got his third bucket of the night. Passes it to Herter. Back to Young. From deep. The rebound by Johnson.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Bridges passes to Booker. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Johnson finds Ayton. Paul outside. Takes it inside. 8 feet away. Rebound Atlanta. Hunter on the wing, launches it. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Suns lead by 3. For 3, Bridges. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Ball against Young. Outside Collins. Good D by Johnson.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. He notched 8 points in the quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers. Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so in the game for the Hawks. And the wings, Herter and Hunter. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Young in at the point guard. Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a 3, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
Stolen by Collins. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Here's Herter, defended by Bridges. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. The pass to Young. Shot clock at 5. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. And that one's good. Hunter.
Superb communication between Hunter and his teammates. They set him up so well.
Pass to Booker. Fires from deep. Ball against Young. Paul kicks to Booker. Down low. It's tipped. It's stolen by Capella. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Young, and he hits it to tie the game up. Young's got 5.
It's hard trying to knock Young off his equilibrium. Great concentration on the finish.
Booker the pass to Ayton. Paul with the screen for Ayton. Back to Booker. Driving in, and Capella sends it back.
What you like about Capella as a shot blocker is the patience. He waits until the shooter commits.
Paul goes in, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play. And we all know basketball is a game of runs, but Steve, why can it so often seesaw like that? 1 minute a team is ice cold. The next, they can't miss.
I think confidence is such a big part of the game. Also rhythm. When you see shots fall, it snowballs. On the other hand, when you can't take the lid off of it, that confidence can go another direction.
The shake. Collins kicks to Hunter. Just 5 to shoot. And he converts the layup. Hunter's got 5 points in the quarter.
Beautiful footwork and agility. DeAndre does damage down low.
Ayton finds Booker. Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to Booker. The Suns need to get a shot off. Lets it fly from 18. Hunter grabs the miss. Hawks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Young looking it over. Kicks it out to Collins. Paxton coming off the assist from Young.
3-point field goal.
Collins has got the lead up to 2 now for Atlanta. 1:31 left in the first half. For 3, Booker, no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
Offensive rebound. Outside Collins. And stolen by Booker. Bridges against Hunter. Ayton. Rebound Atlanta. Herter's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Young, here we go. Banked in off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Hawks lead.
Great at penetrating inside. Once Young gets a step on the defense, he explodes toward the bucket.
Paul with the 3. And it's John Collins with the rebound. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Ball against Young. Outside Collins. Now here's Capella. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Misses the baby hook.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Paul, no one around him. They grab their own miss to end the drought. Ayton. Johnson wide open. He fires. Phoenix no good that time either. Bridges with the steal. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Cameron Payne is out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Torrey Craig. Then it's Jay Crowder. And it's McGee in at the center. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Payne with it. And Luau Cabarro is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Atlanta on D. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Shamet on the wing. Clock at 6. Outside Crowder. Driving the lane. Here's Craig. Rebounded by the Hawks. Bogdanovic passes to Okongwu. Nice move. He lays it in. And now it's a 9-point Atlanta lead.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
And the 3 off target. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Wright looking around. Outside Bogdanovic. Oh, good with the triple. Suns trail by 11. Shamet kicks to Craig. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Payne finds Crowder. And here is Wright. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Outside Bogdanovic. And it's Bogdanovic again missing. Here's Shamet. Cans it from downtown. Shamet's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
From range, Landry Shamet is just a natural, has total confidence in his own abilities.
And Wright, here we go. And finished off by Wright.
just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
Payne gets a wide open look. And they recover it. Pass to Shamet. Three-pointer.
2 minutes remaining.
Rebounded by the Hawks.
2 minutes.
And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Suns ball.
.158 left in the third quarter. Payne passes to Shamet. 6 on the shot clock. Here's McGee. Lays it up and banks it in.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
The Hawks leading by 8. Right outside. Outside Bogdanovic. And a miss there on the triple.
In a bump this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
And stolen by Okongwu. Here's Gallinari. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic. And the Hawks lead by 10.
An underrated athlete, Danilo Gallinari is built to operate out in space. .104
left in the third. Shamet on the wing. To the inside. Gallinari with the steal. Here's Wright. Outside Bogdanovic. Off target with his 3.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And stolen by Okongwu. Pass to Luau. Stolen away. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Right side, Bogdanovic. He kicks to right. Okongwu with the screen for Wright. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Inside, Crowder. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks going into the break with a 10-point lead.
All right, look who's coming out of the court.
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so in the game for the Hawks, at the guard positions, Young and Herter. And in at the forward positions, Runner and Collins. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint.
I really enjoy watching Trae Young play. He's got a sweet stroke, and he can dish it. Trae Young is a modern point guard.
Ayton finds Paul. Booker outside. Back to Paul. All sorts of time. Good. A nice assist from Booker. And that's now 7 points for Chris Paul.
Quick trigger from Chris Paul, putting the shot up before the D can get on him.
And Young, here we go. Collins against Johnson. Collins dishes to Hunter. 5 to shoot. Young from outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Bridges passes to Johnson. Back to Bridges. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Clint Capella.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
The Hawks leading by 8. Young outside. The pass to Herter. To the paint. It's deflected. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Capella with a screen on Paul. Clock at 4. And the dunk by Capella.
Love Capella's IQ on the pick and roll, hitting his mark and then getting himself open.
Al Paul. Pass to Johnson. No good on the three. Young outside from deep three-point range. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Paul can't get it to go. And Collins has got the ball here for Atlanta. Pass to Hunter. There's the three. It's rebounded by Paul. Suns trail by 10. Booker finds Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. Has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to hear Nate McMillan talk to his team during the break. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Okay, David, thanks.
What do you expect? Young is a threat to score the moment he crosses half court.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Paul looking over the floor. Booker, right side, lets it go with a three. Paul's shot is off. The Hawks leading by 11. Young with no one around. Another three for Atlanta.
You know, when you watch Trae Young, he sort of glides around the floor. Then he can stop on a dime.
Passes it to Booker. Takes a three. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And Young gets to Collins. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Johnson, the pass to Ayton. Hunter with some nice defense.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Atlanta.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the floor of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Trae Young.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here. Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
Here's Herter. He dishes it to Young. From deep. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.
compete in the East for a long time, Allie. Good reporting there. Here we go. And the Jazz start out with the ball. So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. Bogdanovic passes to Conley. The 3 is up. Atlanta with the rebound. Here's Herter. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. And tonight, the rare marquee matchup at center, Grant. This ought to be a treat.
Oh, yes. Two heavyweights slugging it out. Different styles, but the same goal, to dominate the painted area.
Here's O'Neal. Bogdanovic finds Mitchell. Picked by Gobert. To the middle. And he can't get that one. And Atlanta will come the other way. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Conley. Here's Mitchell, and Mitchell with the slam.
And at 6'3", Mitchell gets high up there for those slams. I love that he didn't settle for the layup on that play.
Now here's Young. Collins outside. That 3's off the mark.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Bogdanovic. Banked it in off the glass.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Hunter. It's Herter on the wing. Checked by Mitchell. Clock at 6. Kicks it out to Collins. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. The Jazz have gone 2 of 4 so far. On the wing, Mitchell. Herter defending. Stolen by Young. And now the Hawks on the break. Here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Herter finds an open teammate. You love John Collins and his ability to step back and shoot that ball. He just doesn't waste many shots.
It's hauled in by Herter.
Well, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Picked by Bogdanovic. Pass to Conley. Back to Mitchell. From the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Mitchell's got 5 now. In a league where efficiency is so heavily valued, John Collins' shooting definitely makes him an asset to his team.
Well, that athleticism, BA, and the fact that he makes himself available for those kind of shots, you put that together, it's a tough guy to match up with.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Gobert. Young against Conley. Shoots over Young. Stolen by Capella. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Here's Herter. Three-pointer, no good. The Jazz have gone 3 of 6 since the tip. It's tipped and stolen by Herter. Here's the break. Back to Hunter. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Herter can't hit. Utah trailing here. Here's O'Neal. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Now here's Young, and here's Hunter from the arc. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
There's 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Pass to Mitchell. Back to Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. Now here's Conley with the drive. Just 5 on the clock. Mitchell, the pass to Conley. There's Bogdanovic with the 3. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Now here's Young. Capella, screen on Conley. To the inside. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Pass to O'Neal. And the layup is good.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Now here's Young. Up in time. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Jazz out.
And your Atlanta Hawks dancers. All right, look who's coming to the court. Come on, get
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And take a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. Young and Herter, the 1 and the 2. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now here's Mitchell. 5 points in the game. Outside Conley. Pass to Bogdanovic. That one doesn't drop. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Collins outside. Back to Young. It's stolen by Bogdanovic. And Clint Capella picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
first team foul.
Second quarter of basketball. About a minute played so far.
The instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
They've come out in full attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing it away repeatedly.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up tempo tonight.
Pass to Herter. Collins against Mitchell. Collins passes to Capella. From behind the arc. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Mitchell. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got his 3rd assist of the night. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Back to Herter. Collins a screen. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Bogdanovic. Pass to O'Neal. Outside Conley. Outside Mitchell. Lets the 3 fly. And again, it's Utah with a 3. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Jazz.
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
Utah leading. And Grant, you played almost 2 decades in the league. What do you think some of the biggest highlights in your career were?
Really just, playing on some great teams with great players, the relationships, the experiences. I didn't win an NBA championship, but I am more than blessed with having an incredible 19-year career.
Shot preparation is fantastic as Herter's able to get his feet set that time.
Outside Conley. Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Bogdanovic passes to Mitchell. Picked by Bogdanovic. Let's go with a 3. And it's Mitchell. The miss. For Atlanta, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Young on the attack. And here's Herter. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 6 assists now in the game. Young against Conley. Going inside. On the wing, Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Conley against Young. Stolen by Capella. Hunter on the wing. He has 6. Collins a screen. Hunter passes to Capella. Here's Herder. Off target from outside. Utah's gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. Bogdanovic finds Mitchell. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul. Outside Bogdanovic. Pass to Conley. And he drives in. Outside for Mitchell. Clock is at 3. Picked by Bogdanovic. Mitchell, the pass to Bogdanovic. And then Bogdanovic with the dunk.
And the defense, they have to honor Mitchell as a scorer. And when they do, it just opens up the passing lanes.
And here's Hunter from the arc. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And a pretty tight. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff.
21.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. We've seen Donovan Mitchell really having a great game.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
So on the floor for Utah, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. Down low. Here's Okongwu. Pass to Luwawu-Cabarrot. Right outside. 4 on the clock. Not going to go that time. And Utah will come the other way. Now Clarkson. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Clarkson. Again, Utah.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Here's Okongwu. After the basket by Utah. Right outside. That one is off. Utah has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far.
Whiteside, a second-round pick in 2010, and it's taken him a while to get the footing here after stops in China, Lebanon, and some time in the G League.
Here's Whiteside. Hangs. And it's good on the lay-in. Whiteside's got his first basket.
Whiteside working on having a better all-around feel for the game, and that time makes a solid read.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Right with the ball. Now Whiteside defending. Here's Clarkson. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Like to see Jordan turn on the Jets right there. Change of speed, so hard to guard, and Jordan, he's very much capable of that.
They talking about Whiteside growing into an NBA player. You have to credit the G League for developing his game, Brent.
Yeah, and he had a lot of stops, BA. He played in Reno and Sioux Falls and for RGV and then in Iowa. And some guys just aren't ready. You got to get both in physical and in mental shape to take on the rigors of an 82-game season. And Hassan Whiteside found his way into that opportunity.
Flushes it down to finish the break.
Well, fast hands from Gallinari. Can't say he's fast on the break, but he ignited it.
Pass to Whiteside. Over to the left wing. Here's Alexander Walker. Back to Whiteside. Here's Alexander Walker. Well, quiet so far offensively. Searching for his first points of the game. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Hawks trailing. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Outside Bogdanovic. Oh, it's no good. That would have tied it.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Okongwu with the bucket.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovic.
Pass to House. Whiteside with it. Deflects the pass, and it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Now here's Clarkson. Clock at 6. And that one is hammered home.
You want players to remain calm under pressure. Jordan Clarkson looking very comfortable despite being in a very tough spot.
Here's Wright. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. 1:05 left in the third quarter. Pass to Okongwu. This for the tie. And it's Wright missing.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Pascal passes to Clarkson. Pascal, a screen on Bogdanovic. Clarkson for 3. Utah gets it back. Here's Pascal. And he makes it on the layup. And now it's a 5-point Utah lead.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Right outside. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by the Jazz. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds now. Here's House. Pass to Clarkson. Pascal from outside. Whiteside finds Pascal. Pascal, a screen on right. Here's House. Here's Pascal. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Pascal's got 4 points this quarter. And that'll do it for the third quarter. It's the Jazz up 7. All right. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Herder and Hunter fill out the wings. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Young in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now here's Bogdanovic. Conley, he's open. And it's Utah scoring again.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Woo, I love it.
Young inside. He's guarded by Conley. That one's good for 2.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And here's Conley. Pass to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Puts it up from 17. Capella with a rebound.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Outside Young. And now we've got an intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Young.
Well, their shooting is not where they want it to be here in the second half, especially if they want to chase down that lead.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Conley. Now Gobert. Guarded by Capella. 6 on the shot clock. Here's O'Neal. Rebound Atlanta. Capella's got 4 rebounds in the game. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Outside Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Takes the 3. Yes. Great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 5 assists tonight.
It does a lot for their spacing when Mitchell's draining threes. That's what they want from him. He can really open things up for their bigs inside.
Utah's gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Conley passes to Bogdanovic. Three-pointer. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Now here's Young. Pure from three-point range. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
Young knows his range to answer his opponent.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. For 3, O'Neal on target from range.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Gobert with it. Pass to Conley. Back to Gobert. And stolen by Herter. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
Jazz foul. Royce O'Neal. And that's his first personal foul. Team second.
And so it's Atlanta with it, trailing by 13. Collins left side. This one for 3. Mitchell grabs the miss. Utah's gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. There's Bogdanovic with the 3. Collins with the rebound. Atlanta's gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the fourth. Hunter can't get it to go. The Jazz have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Jazz.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And no question this was a team effort, but you have to love how big a night this was for Donovan Mitchell.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Kevin Herter's favorite player growing up was Dwayne Wade, and that's why he wears the number 3.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Gobert. 29 seconds left in the fourth. 5 to shoot. The 3. Atlanta with a rebound.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Now Conley. And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie with